Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I thought I would talk a little bit about the bills that I got. So far, two. There might be another one coming. For that ER visit that I did a couple of weeks ago. Can't remember exactly when. Oh, I do remember when. I believe it was September 20. Just sticks with me. And backstory, I woke up with a pain where my kidney is, and I've had issues with my kidney in the past, and I'm supposed to have a scan every year for 5 years, and it has been over a year, might be almost 2 years since my last scan. So I was concerned about my kidney. There was two issues that I had. I had kidney stones, two of them, but then I had a mass that they said was cancerous, and they did needle ablation for that. That's the part that I'm supposed to be having scanned every year for 5 years to see if that fills back up or not. So I was concerned, and I hadn't been really feeling well, and so I went to the ER because I have no insurance. I have no doctor here in Mississippi, and I knew it was going to be expensive. But you know, it's like I just felt like I needed to go, and I had a scan, and they were unsure about the mass. So I still have to look into that. I can't drop the ball on that. And but there was no stones. So anyway, the first bill came, and I, like an idiot, was so happy, thinking, that's it? That's all? Wow. Just quickly looking at it, it's, Baptist Memorial Hospital, and my total is, drum roll please, $1,712. And I was like, oh my God, I was expecting like at least 3,000 or more. I was leaning on toward more, but I was like, anything around the $3,000 level, I'll be really happy. So I was very happy to see 1712. And I just put it aside because I did end up filling out the paperwork for non-insured people, but they assume if you're not insured, it is because you are like very low income. I'm not insured because my income puts me in a kind of what I consider high bracket for insurance through the marketplace, Obamacare. My premiums, the last ones that I had looked at, the premiums were going to be $529 per month. I still had a deductible, but it was a smaller deductible. It was probably only like a couple of $1,000, where if I got my premiums down to like a little under $500 per month, I was looking at like $8,000 deductible. It's like, oh my God. And then I still have a copay, and I think the one that had the lower premium, the lower deductible, the $529 per month, I do believe the copay for that was 50%. So I still had to pay the $525 per month. I had to pay off that deductible, and then I had to pay half of what my bills were. So I didn't take it. I just said, I'll just wing it. So when I went to the emergency room, I was like, it's September. I've already saved a lot of money by not having insurance. But it's risky. I don't recommend that you go around without health insurance. But anyway, so 1712, I was excited, and so I put it aside. And then I got another bill. And I was like, huh? And this one was for, are you ready? Well, it ends with $1.02, but there's a 14,000 in front of it. $14,001.02. They couldn't knock off that 2 cents. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh my God. So I start looking. The scan was $11,515. Oh, and 2 cents. It's the damn scan that has those 2 extra pennies attached. The emergency room itself was $1,294. The lab, $1,126. They took 1 tube of blood from me. And then pharmacy, $66. And I questioned that, and I just found out the answer today because they were going to give me morphine for my pain. And I said, "You're not giving me morphine, an injection." I said, "You're not giving me morphine. I'm driving home," and I hadn't slept the night before. And, my pain, it's not that I couldn't stand the pain. It's just that I was worried about my kidney. So that's why I went. And then, so the total, $14,001.02. And then the next column, minus $11,060.81. I was like, what? Wait, what? So my total is $2,940.21. So I called them. I wanted to make sure this wasn't a mistake before I started jumping up and down for joy. And I called them almost a week ago. I called them last Tuesday. This is Monday now. And she called back, and she was very nice. She goes, "I'm so sorry that we didn't call you back." She says, "You called us last Tuesday, and we're just getting around to calling you back." And she was so nice about it. I was like, "That's okay. I wasn't in any hurry." So I had left a message that I was questioning the pharmacy, and I also was questioning the lab. But no, the pharmacy, that was the contrast for my scan. So I said, all right. And I'm like, the lab? How can lab work be that expensive? Apparently it is. So then I pointed it out and brought it up and said, "Why did you guys subtract, $11,000? And she said, "Because you don't have insurance." She said, "That's what we do." And I was like, "That's very nice of you. Thank you so much." So total, I've got almost 3,000 there, and let's say 1,700 there. So 4,700 about. If I add up all the $500 I would have been paying, $529 I would have been paying all these months leading up to this, and the deductible, and then still pay. Right now, I feel like I'm ahead of the game, right? Let me look. August, and I would have paid September, so that would have been 9 months. See, I would have already paid $4,761 in premiums, and then I would have still had to pay the deductible. So that's about exactly what I said, right? Okay, $47.61, and my bill total is 46 something. 4,600. $4,652. So I saved a little bit by not having insurance. Okay, I just thought you guys would be interested because I might have said, I don't know if I said, oh, that's right though. I possibly have another bill. I didn't ask her that, but usually like the doctor is separate and usually the person who looks at the scan is separate. So that's probably another 2,000, if not more. So I'm gonna wait for that. Oh yeah, and then I did fill in that paperwork for the no insurance people. Of course, I'm honest, I have to be, because I have to either show check stubs or I'm self-employed, so I have to give them my income tax return. And so I did that, and that got me to finally submit my income tax return. I had filed for an extension and I had prepaid, so I was all set. So I was dragging it on, but I know it had to be done like by October, I think October 15. Anyway, it was September. I said, okay, I can finally, double check everything and get that in. So I was glad about that. And so I sent them my taxes. So I'm not going to qualify for low income, but there was something about underinsured or non-insured. Maybe that'll help me a little bit with the doctor bill. I don't know, but I'm telling you, I was very, very happy that they knocked $11,000 off. I mean, I can't even imagine. I couldn't even imagine that they would even do that. I was afraid that was a mistake, and I was like, please don't be a mistake, and it wasn't. So I just wanted to let you know that. Not too much else going on. Well, there is some stuff going on, but there always is. But nothing that I haven't talked about like forever, like my fabric sales and things like that. And yeah, I'm not going to be taking Skylar to her things this week, so I don't think I'll be doing a car vlog, well, unless I go somewhere else, but I won't be doing a car vlog. It's not my week to take her to therapy. We're going to go back to every other week, now that I know there's not enough puzzles for me at the library there. So Derek is going to do it this week, and she has a friend that goes to the choir that's not in school and on Tuesdays, and so there's a mother that and Derek are sharing weeks, I think. And but the weeks that is Derek's, I will still go bring her to choir, and then he goes and picks her up. So I still get those little outings that I always look forward to, because it's pretty much the only time I get to hang out with Skylar, and that's only if it's a song on the radio she doesn't like. We get to talk for a little bit. Other than that, she's got the radio blasting and she's singing along. So, and I can't sing along because I don't know those songs. But okay, I just wanted to jump in and fill you in on my hospital bill. I'll be happy to pay all of this. You know, it's, you know, I'm happy that that I skipped the insurance, and, you know, it's still a lot of money. It's still a lot of money but it's almost like a waste, because it's like I shouldn't have gone because I didn't have stones, you know. I should be very happy that I at least had no stones, and I do have to have that, you know, I have to have that mass read. The scan has to be looked at by a urologist. You know, I really need to do that. So that's it. All right, I've talked enough. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.